Hi all, welcome to Learning Mathematics. Today we'll be discussing on the remaining problems on fraction. So let us quickly browse through today's agenda. We'll be discussing on subtraction between different like fractions, unlike fractions. We'll be taking you through conversion from mixed fractions to improper fractions and vice versa. We'll also be discussing on subtraction between different mixed fractions, additions of mixed fractions, how to add mixed fractions to a normal number, simplifications of mixed fractions where addition subtraction both are included. We'll also compare we'll carry out comparison between improper fractions and mixed fractions and how to do that. So let us quickly start.
Uh, Let us start this particular problem. Here you can see we have a mixed fraction, and then we have addition of mixed fraction and subtraction. So how we can do both the things in a single sum? So let us discuss on that. So as we have already discussed that the first thing that we have to do is to convert mixed fraction into improper fraction. And how do we convert mixed fraction into improper fraction? Please refer my earlier session or earlier video. There it will be quite clear, and it is pretty clear. So the first thing, the basic thing that we have to do is to multiply the denominator with the whole number and then add the numerator. That's the basic thing to convert mixed fraction into improper fraction. And for any simplification, addition, subtraction, the first thing, if it is having mixed fraction, the first thing that you have to do is to convert it into improper fraction. So let us do. So it will be 7 into 8 plus the numerator, which is 1. This is the first fraction, and 8. Then we have to do the minus because it is written as minus, and then 3 into 4 plus 3 by 4, the denominator, and we are multiplying the denominator in the whole number, and then we are adding the numerator. Then the last mixed fraction, where denominator will be multiplied with the whole number, which is 1 in this case, and the denominator is 2, and then we add the numerator, then the normal denominator that will come below this line. So if we simplify, it will be 8 and this will be 57, and then the sign remains the same. It will be minus sign, and the denominator is 4, and this will be 15. And then comes the last improper fraction, which will be 3 plus 2. Now how to do addition or subtraction of improper fractions? Now the basic process, the first process is to find out the LCM of all the denominator, participating denominator of all the fraction. What is LCM? LCM is your least common multiple. So how do we find out least common multiple of different numbers? We have already discussed multiple time in my earlier videos. Please refer to that. Here we will not be discussing the same. Here I will directly come down to the LCM of 8, 4 and 2. So 8, 4 and 2. If I find out the LCM, it will be 4, 2 and 1. It is 2, 2, 1, 1. Then comes 2, 1, 1, 1. So 2 into 2 into 2 equivalent to 8 will be the LCM. So I have to write down the LCM here. Then I have to divide this LCM from each denominator, and the quotient will be multiplied by the numerator. So if I divide 8 by 8, I get the quotient as 1, and quotient will be multiplied by the numerator, which is 57. So 57 into 1 is the quotient. Then the sign remains the same. Then again I will divide this LCM, which is least common multiple, divided by the denominator, which is 4. So I get the quotient as 2, and that quotient will be multiplied by numerator. So 15 into 2, and then I have to give the plus sign. Then again this LCM will be divided by denominator, which is 8 divided by 2, which is 4, and I have to multiply the result, which is the quotient, with the numerator. So 4 into 3. So if I simplify that, it will look something like this: 8 and then 57 minus 30 plus 12. So it is simple, a simplification. It is 27 plus 12 by 8. It will be your 39 by 8. So this is your answer. Please note, this is an improper fraction. You should not give an answer of improper fraction where your question contains all mixed fractions. So what you have to do? Yes, you are right. You have to change this improper fraction to mixed fractions. There are numerous occasions where I have discussed how to change improper fraction to mixed fraction. Please refer to those videos. Okay, now the next problem statement, where I have been asked to compare two fraction. One of the fraction is your mixed fraction and second is your improper fraction. So let us first, the basic thing, you have to change both as same type of fraction. So let us change this improper fraction to let us change, I'm extremely sorry, let us change this mixed fraction to improper fraction first, and then we'll see how to compare both of them. Okay, so if I change this mixed fraction to improper fraction, what I have to do, I have to multiply the denominator with the full number, whole number, and then I have to add the numerator. So it will be 2 into 7 plus 4 divided by the denominator 7. So it will be, and it remains the same. So now I have to compare 18/7 with, now here we have got both the improper fraction, and now I have to find out which one is bigger and which one is smaller. The process remains the same. All the denominator, you have to do a LCM, which is least common multiple, and then accordingly you have to change the numerator to match the LCM. So how to find out LCM between two denominator, that we have discussed multiple times. Here I will straight give you an answer. The LCM will be 28. So this fraction will change to 28. Now 28, if I divide it by 7, so 7 will be your divisor and 28 will be your dividend, and the quotient will be your 4. So 18 multiplied by 4, the quotient has to be multiplied with the numerator. The same way, if I change the fraction, the denominator as 28, I have to accordingly multiply the numerator with the quotient, which is 7 in this case. So what will me tell you? What will be the numerator in both the case? Will be 72 by 28, and it will be 161 by 28. Now we know between two fraction, when the denominator is same, whosoever numerator is bigger will be the bigger fraction. So it will be like this. So you understand what you have to do. We have to change the mixed fraction into improper fraction. Then we have to make the denominator identical. How do we do that? We find out LCM, least common multiple. So we have to change the denominator to the LCM value, and to change change that whatever the multiplier, that has to be again multiplied with the numerator. So here to change 7 to 28 we have to multiply 7 with 4. So here also in the numerator you have to multiply the numerator with 4. Here if you want to change the denominator from 4 to 28, which is the LCM, we have to multiply 4 with 7. So same way the numerator also need to be multiplied with 7. Now once I multiply the numerator with the required value, I get 161 for this second fraction, whereas I get 72 for the first fraction. Now we all very well know when the denominator are same and numerators are different, the bigger is the numerator, the fraction will be bigger compared to the other fraction. Hence 161 by 28 is greater than 72 by 28. Hence 23 by 4 is greater than 18 by 7. Hence 23 by 4 is greater than 4 by 7. The same way you please do this, but here I will write answer for you. I will do it myself, but once you, what you have to do, you have to open up your rough copy, you have to practice this, and then you have to see whether your answer and my answer is matching properly or not. So that's it, my friends.
Thanks for watching. You are doing great. See you in next video.